Hey guys, it's Keisha Dixon, creator of the Monetize Your Mind Success System, and I wanted to share with you tales from the Manifesting Chronicles, and this is what happened to me today. You know, so often we hear coaches like me in Money Mindset saying, you decide, you get to decide, you choose, you're a co-creator of your universe when it comes to manifesting money and your money and doubling your income. That's what we do in the Monetize Your Mind Success System. And today I set an intention that I was going to receive $1,500. And I set that intention because I had a very specific need for $1,500 today. And in that intention, and I had shared this with one of my clients, I had shared, and I'm not going to do all the things. I'm not going to do all the strategy. I'm not going to do all the hustle. I'm definitely not going to do the hustle because I don't do that. I'm not going to do all of the things. I am going to do the inner work. I have set my intention. I've decided I'm a powerful co-creator. This was in the morning. Hours went by. Hours went by. And lo and behold, the $1,500 wasn't there. It wasn't there. And I was increasingly feeling what wanted to feel at first like the emotion of disappointment. And I was like, no, I'm not going there. I'm not defaulting to sad. I am feeling frustration. I know what this is. And I've decided that this is what I'm creating in my life today. I've decided. And so I was waiting for the mail because, like clockwork, I received a check on like a few days before the first, or never past the first. The mailman was late today. And so I'm just like kind of waiting and like, oh, I've decided. And by the way, the check is not for $1,500. And the rest of it, I was going to be manifesting from pulling it out of my ass, basically. And the mailman got there, and I greeted him at the mailbox. And what he handed me was a census envelope, and not what I was expecting. And now I'm like, what? The day is almost over. I haven't done all of the things, and yet I set an intention. I wrote it down. I shared it with a client. I told myself, I did the inner work. I did all of the inner work to manifest this. And I was being met with frustration, which wanted to become disappointment. It was like a hop between disappointment and frustration. So I went back in my house and I'm like kind of, I've decided. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go outside and take a walk. And because I wasn't going to a store or anything, I didn't have a mask with me. And anyone driving by probably thought I looked like a lunatic because I was just walking around my block. And I'm screaming, I decided. I get to decide. I co-create. And I am not waiting. I've decided. This is my decision. And I'm co-creating. And this is my decision. And I'm screaming that. And then for a few minutes, I would get on my iPhone and get on Voxer with my coach, Val Cripps. And I would talk, and I would walkie-talk or Voxer her, sounding pretty reasonable. So it definitely looked like some polarity there with me screaming, I've decided, and then I'm Voxering my coach and saying, yeah, and I'm frustrated and I've done all the inner work. This is not a reflection. This is not something that's being reflected back at me. I've done all the inner work. And then she'd answer me back and I'd answer her back calmly. And then I'm off of Voxer. I decided like a 2-year-old. But let me tell you what was happening as I was ranting my decisions and speaking very clearly and with passion, which some might have perceived as anger. And certainly when I first started the rants, felt like anger. but it morphed as I was walking and shifting the energy and stating out loud exactly what I was feeling as I was feeling it. I decided. This went on, and then going back on Voxer with my coach, this went on for a good, I think I was walking for 15 to 20 minutes. I went back in my house, and lo and behold, I turned on my laptop and I received a PayPal notification. And I received in my PayPal $1,502. So not only did I manifest the amount I set the intention in the morning, and when nothing was happening throughout the day, within 20 minutes of me walking and ranting and claiming my decisions, I decide, the money that I set the intention for this morning came rolling in. And sometimes manifestation will look like, or when you're making your decisions and co-creating your reality, sometimes as you're moving that energy, it looks very much like a 2-year-old having a temper tantrum, and it works. That's one of the things that we talk about, not having temper tantrums necessarily, but ranting your emotions as you're feeling them, if they're worthy of a rant, rather than trying to sugarcoat it and stuff it down, is a powerful way to shift the energy. Because what you're saying in those rants that may at first sound like anger before they transmute into passion, what it's actually saying is, and I deserve better. I've made a decision. I know who I am. I'm very clear in the fact that I'm a co-creator of my reality. And so when something's not showing up, or it feels like there are obstacles in my way, and I've checked myself to see, okay, why is this being reflected back at me? And I know that I've done all the work. Well, then you start to storm the heavens and you claim what it is that you're there for. I'm Keisha Dixon, creator of the Monetize Your Mind Success System. If you'd like to find out more about the Monetize Your Mind Success System, which is 6 months of group coaching, 15 now actually, 15 weeks of online processes to get you to double your current business income revenue, then reach out to me. You can just raise your hand in the comment box below and I'll DM you. All right, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I just wanted to share with you that quick and true story of Manifesting Chronicles, and it all in the day of the life of a manifester. Have a great day, everyone.